welcome, and judges, thank you. Okay, so the rules are as follows as every year. Every team will get 5 questions. Whichever team answers the most number of questions correctly will advance to the final championship round. If for any reason there's a tie after 5 questions, Bill and I will ask some tiebreaker questions until one team has earned more correct answers than any other team. We ask that the teams remember to bring their name sign up with them to put at the table, and the signs here that say enter and exit are pretty self-explanatory so that we don't end up with a traffic jam to move things along smoothly. When you write your answer on the whiteboard, we ask that you hold it up and keep it up whether you think you've got the right answer or not until the judges have a chance to tally all the votes. So when we say boards up, please leave your boards up until we say boards down. All right. No. What? Okay. Please don't take your signs home because we save money and have more money for grants by using them again when you sign up again as a team. It seems to be somewhat slippery right now on this first platform between tables A, B, and C. So please have extra caution if you're in the front 3 tables, A, B, and C. All right, we're going to welcome the 5th grade teams now up, and we're going to start with the first round of 5th grade teams. While the 5th graders are taking their places, anybody who would like to buy a raffle ticket for the iPad, for the mini iPad, raise your hand so Maria can come to you. Anybody who hasn't bought a raffle ticket yet who wants to, raise your hand. Maria will come by and sell you a chance. Okay. This year, the 5th grade round is brought to you by WFEE, the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. WFEE would like to thank everyone for being here tonight and for your generous support. Our B will go across every team so that they can introduce themselves at every round.
Daniel Malloy.
Denise Morova.
Rifat Guda.
Adrian Anderson.
Joey Shashaflian.
Henry Wheaton.
You guys can take the boards down. Take the boards down so we can all see your smart faces.
Aditya Raghavan.
Brooke McGurl.
Caroline Ampey.
I'm Venkat Rao.
Max Liu.
Michael Wentworth.
Fiona Hughes.
Jane Dodge.
Nick Reslow.
Good luck.
Good evening, 5th graders. 5th graders, how are we doing today? You ready to go? Ready for the questions? Okay, now, you all know, of course, today was a half day, right? And you know why today was a half day? We scheduled a half day today so you would have extra time this afternoon to study for these questions. All right, so here we go. Question number 1. What is the outer measure of a circle called? What is the outer measure of a circle called? Okay. Boards up. Keep them up so we can see all the answers. All right, the correct answer is circumference. Circumference. We have to say who won. So you guys have to show us a board that has the letters done. That's okay. So congratulations. Lynch, Morocco, and VO. Got that right, right? Lynch, Morocco, and VO?
And Lincoln. All right, Lincoln, good job.
Ask the next question. Ask the...
Second question. What literary technique is found in the sentence, Sue sees something scary? What literary technique is found in the following sentence? Sue sees something scary. Okay, time is up. Boards up. Hold them up high.
That's right.
All right, good job, everyone. All teams answered that correctly. Good job.
All right, question number 3. Name at least 3 of the 4 states of matter. Name at least 3 of the 4 different states of matter. All right, boards up. Boards up. 3 of the 4 states of matter. It could be solid, liquid, gas, or plasma. So keep your boards up. Everyone gets a point. Everyone gets a point. Nice job.
All right, good job. Good job there. For those who couldn't read the boards, the answer to the second question was alliteration. Question 4. One of this year's Winchester Reading Rocks books, okay? One of this year's Winchester Reading Rocks books is a biography of the founder of the company that developed the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Name this person. Okay, boards up. Hold them up high. And the answer, of course, is the founder of Apple, Steve Jobs. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Okay, here's our 5th and final question that may determine a winner. Who was the main writer of the Declaration of Independence? Who was the main writer of the Declaration of Independence? Okay, boards up. The answer is Thomas Jefferson. Keep your board up. Keep your board up, please. B, C, E, and F. B, C, E, and F. Boards down. Do we have a winner? I think we have a tie. Okay, who's tied? Okay, so we have a 3-way tie right now, but everyone should be answering these questions because you could possibly pull ahead, so.
It's a tiebreaker, right? Yeah. Okay, so a tiebreaker question for Lincoln, VO, and Lynch, but Ambrose and Morocco, you should continue. So the question is, in math, what is the value of pi? In math, what is the value of pi? Okay, boards up. And the answer is 3.14. We'll accept 3.14. Good job, Lincoln. All right, we still have a tie. Good job. Next tiebreaker question.
So just to be clear, everyone's answering the questions, but only the 3 tied teams at the end of 5 questions are potentially going to be winners. Is the phrase, "a river of dreams," a metaphor or a simile? Is the phrase, "a river of dreams," a metaphor or a simile? Boards up. The answer is it's a metaphor. Keep your boards up. All 3 teams are still in the running. Boards down.
Our 5th graders are so smart, and I'm not surprised about that at all. Good going, 5th grade. Okay, next question. Name all 3 branches of the United States federal government. Name all 3 branches of the United States federal government. Okay, boards up. And the 3 branches of the federal government are the judicial branch, the executive branch, and the legislative branch. Once again, all answered correctly. Yeah.
Here's your next question. A seesaw is an example of which simple machine? A seesaw is an example of which simple machine? Boards up. It is, keep your boards up. It is a lever. A lever. All right, we're all still in the race.
We may run out of questions. Next question. Is an angle that measures 100 degrees, is it an obtuse angle? So, is an angle that measures 100 degrees an obtuse angle? Yes or no should be the question. Yeah, should be the answer. Raise your boards, please. The answer is yes. An obtuse angle is an angle greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. Excellent.
Ask another question. I'll look for a harder question.
All right, Brian is going into the hard question book for the next question, but in the meantime, okay, in the Winchester Reading Rocks book, Augie Cougar Party, let me try that again. This is one book I have not read. In the Winchester Reading Rocks book, Augie Cougar Party Animal, all Donica Perfecto wants for birthday is cheddar jam. So in the Winchester Reading Rocks book, Augie Cougar Party Animal, all Donica Perfecto wants for birthday is cheddar jam. What is cheddar jam? And raise your boards, please. And I thought I was up on all the latest musical groups. Cheddar Jam is a rock band. Lincoln and Lynch. So Lincoln and Lynch, congratulations. Lincoln and Lynch are still in this. Next question. In the comic book series and movie, The Adventures of Tintin, what is the name of Tintin's white dog? In the comic book series and movie, The Adventures of Tintin, what is the name of Tintin's white dog? Okay, raise your boards. Tintin's white dog is named Snowy. Good job, we still have a tie.
What type of consumer eats both plants and animals? What type of consumer eats both plants and animals? Boards up. The answer is an omnivore. Omnivore. Both are correct. Next question. What is the fourth planet from the sun? What is the fourth planet from the sun? Boards up. Fourth planet from the sun is Mars. Boards down.
Okay, next question is, what is Mr. Molluskas's middle name? No, I'm only kidding. We're grasping for apples, so let's have an apple question. What force causes an apple to fall to the ground? What force causes an apple to fall to the ground? Okay, fifth graders, boards up. That's correct. The answer is gravity. Gravity, of course.
Okay, one last question, and then it may be a tie. In the book Frindle by Andrew Clements, Nick invents the word frindle. What is the common or real name for a frindle? What is a frindle? Boards up. A frindle is a pen. A pen. We've been told to ask one last question before it's called a tie. What is the larva stage of a butterfly called? Boards up. It is a caterpillar. Yes, correct. All right. So we have a tie between Lincoln and Lynch. Congratulations. The trophy will be on tour during the year 2013 between the two schools. Catch it when you can. All right, we're going to invite round one teams to come up on stage. Bring your sign with you, please, and watch your step as you approach the stage. Okay, the adult teams will be asked 7 questions, 7 really hard questions, so that there are no more tiebreaker questions needed. So round 1 comes up on this side of the stage to the right, please. Current 4th graders should be warned that next year's 5th grade questions will be harder. Okay, while the round 1 teams take their seats at their tables, let's thank the round 1 sponsor, which is Core Elements Fitness. Is Beth Marr in the room? Beth Marr has sponsored round 1. Thank you, Beth. Stand up, please, with Core Elements Fitness. Core Elements Fitness offers classes in core strength and conditioning, Pilates, and the hugely popular bar classes. Located right here in Winchester, Core Elements is dedicated to creating strength from the inside out, connecting mind and body and having its clients walk a little taller, breathe a little deeper, and look forward to their next class. For more information, you're invited to visit www.coreelementsfitness.com. Rob, take it away. Introduce us to our next teams.
Evan McDonald.
Monica Jimenez.
Jen Boniwell,
From.
the Winchester Star.
Thank you. Andrew Dupee.
Joe Nicholson from the Winchester Highlanders Running Club.
Joined by Elijah.
Kate Zieg.
Chris Kelly.
And John Dupuis, home of the co-5th grade champions, Lynch Elementary School.
Ben Campbell, Mike Flanagan, John Westland,
From.
the Lincoln School Parents Association, Thinking Lincolns.
Rematch. Rematch.
Betsy Kreger.
Mary O'Brien,
Linda Fontana from the Inca Exchangers.
Eric Keogh from Kids Foot Stop.
Melissa Madden.
Lee Sardone.
Lance Armstrong? No, I'm sorry, Josh Kapp. Dave Sauer. Bruce Romano.
From.
The Rippers.
That's nasty. Good luck, guys.
All right, round 1 contestants, good luck. Here is question number 1. Remember, keep your boards up high when we ask you to, and keep them up there till the judges have recorded the answers. Question number 1. What barnyard animal is prone to sunburn? What barnyard animal is prone to sunburn? Okay, raise those boards up. And the answer is pig. Pigs are prone to sunburn. Everyone answered that correctly.
That's why pigs are pink, because they're sunburned. Question number 2. The Alamo, site of a famous 1836 battle, is now a tourist attraction in the heart of what Texas city? In the heart of what Texas city is the Alamo, site of a famous 1836 battle, now a tourist attraction? Boards up and keep the boards up, please. The answer is San Antonio. San Antonio. Everybody is well traveled. All right, boards down.
Next question. What American swimmer owns over 100 pair of sneakers? What American swimmer owns over 100 pair of sneakers? Okay, boards up. And the answer is U.S. Olympian Ryan Lochte. Ryan Lochte. Keep those up. A, C, D, and E answered that correctly. Thank you.
Question number 4. What Catherine Bigelow movie title means 30 minutes after midnight? What Catherine Bigelow movie title means 30 minutes after midnight? Boards up. The answer is 0 Dark 30. Keep your boards up, please. 0 Dark 30. Yeah, I know, but you have to. So A, B, C, E, F, and G. Thank you.
Next question. What group gave us the 2012 hit song, Somebody That I Used to Know? What group gave us the 2012 hit song, Somebody That I Used to Know? Raise your boards. And the answer is Cheddar Jam. No, I'm kidding. Not Cheddar Jam. Go TA. Go TA. A, C, D, E, and G. A, C, D, E, and J. Good job.
Next question. Who wrote the Twilight series of books, which were later developed into box office hits? Who wrote the Twilight series of books, which were later developed into box office hits? Boards up, please. The answer is Stephanie Meyer. Keep your boards up, please. Keep your boards up. Yes, but you say Myers, and it's Meyer, so if you would like the point, then let them have the point. A, C, and E. A, C, and E earn a point. Thank you. Boards down.
Okay, the last question of this round. Which U.S. Supreme Court justice, in an argument about health insurance mandates, said that the government could then make people buy broccoli? Which U.S. Supreme Court justice, in an argument about health insurance mandates, said that the government could then make people buy broccoli? It's a question, actually. Okay. Okay, boards up. And the answer is Justice Antonin Scalia. Justice Scalia. Keep your boards up, please. Groups getting the correct answer. Groups A, B, D, F, and G. Thank you. Do we have a winner? We have a winner. Team A. Team A, is that the Stars? Congratulations.
All right, so we're going to ask round 2 to come up. Round 1, thank you very much. Exit to your right, and we're going to bounce over to Karen. Karen?
Thank you very much. I'm Karen Conley, the Executive Director of WFEE, and we probably haven't dropped this number yet tonight, so I'll run it by you. WFEE has existed in Winchester 21 years. This is our 21st year, and thanks to the generosity of this community, we have given over $3.3 million to Winchester Public Schools. One of the grants that we gave this year was to Vincent Owen. With me is Grant Smith, Vincent Owen's principal, and I will not embarrass him by pointing out his outfit. You can see it later when they're up. But Project VO was meant to capitalize on the building of a new school building and make the curriculum a little more interesting. Yes, Grant, how did it work?
Well, it was something where one of our school goals is that of building community this year, and we felt that to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of a new school building project and to think about the different connections to learning that building involves was something to monopolize on. So we have a ongoing initiative this year. It involves different themes related to building. So we have themes that include design, structure, electrical, thinking about design not just with the inside of the building, but also landscape design. And with each theme comes a monthly school-wide assembly, and we also have a classroom activity that goes with each theme as well.
So this grant was about $2,200, and that I think is an example that not all WFEE grants have to be huge to be hugely impactful, because I've been to the school and seen the kids, and they're acting as their own engineers, builders, and designers. It's really an interesting and exciting grant. Brian, are you ready for us to start round 2?
We sure are, Karen. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, round 2 is sponsored by Club Z In-Home Tutoring Services. And Marjorie Kay of Club Z is with us tonight. Marjorie, would you just stand? There she is in the back. Thank you, Marjorie, and thank you to Club Z. Club Z In-Home Tutoring Services. With 15 years of experience, Club Z is one of the world's largest and fastest growing one-on-one in-home tutoring services. Club Z believes tutoring is best done in the privacy of your own home, where your student can receive individual attention in an environment in which they feel safe and secure. For more information, visit their website, www.clubztutoring.com. Thank you, Club Z.
And our teams for round 2.
Greg Papazian.
Mikey Elwick.
Omar Lopez.
From.
Winchester Basketball Association.
And up next.
Dan Slatella.
Randy Palmer. Tom Gaither from the Winslow Warriors. Sue Ahmed.
Stan Werwich. Ryan Spees from the Winchester Swim and Tennis Club. Dan Wentworth.
Marty Mahoney.
Brian Koss from Winchester Soccer Club.
You don't say.
Shelley Walsh.
John Valentino.
Chloe Durant, Lynch parents.
Kevin Murray.
Mary Crean.
Tim Wolston from Winchester Youth Baseball Softball.
Joel Buford.
Evelyn Galatis.
George Gonzalez, McCall Middle School.
All right, raffle tickets for the iPad mini are being sold, and the two ladies with the sandwich boards will be roaming around, so make sure you grab them or raise your hand right now, and they're going to take tickets over to you to help do some fundraising and maybe send you home with a pretty cool prize. All right, remember please to hold your boards up once you're asked to hold them up and keep them there until instructed to let them go down. First question of round number 2. What's the common term for the tennis ailment, lateral humeral epicondylitis? This was Bill's question. What's the common term for the tennis ailment, lateral humeral epicondylitis? Boards up. Lateral humeral epicondylitis is tennis elbow. Tennis elbow. Great job, everyone. Boards down.
Question number 2 for round 2. What's the name of the first democratically elected leader in Egypt's history? What is the name of the first democratically elected leader in Egypt's history? Okay, boards up, please. And the answer is Mohammed Morsi. Keep your boards up, please. Keep them up. And the teams with the correct answer, B, C, E, and F. Thank you.
Question number 3. What principle explains both why hot food cools off and why cool food warms up when put at room temperature? What principle explains both why hot food cools off and why cool food warms up when put at room temperature? Boards up, please. The answer is entropy. Keep your board up. Entropy. Team B knows about food at room temperature. Team B, thank you. Boards down.
Okay, the next question, and congratulations, Team B. I thought the answer to the principal question was Mr. Gonsalves. Here's the question. What man in black played the role of Congressman Thaddeus Stevens in Spielberg's movie Lincoln? What man in black played the role of Congressman Thaddeus Stevens in Spielberg's movie Lincoln? Easy, Joel, easy. All right, boards up. And the answer is Tommy Lee Jones. Good job, everyone.
Next question. What novelist, famous for writing a children's best-selling series, wrote the adult bestseller, A Casual Vacancy? What novelist, famous for writing a children's best-selling series, wrote the adult bestseller, A Casual Vacancy? Boards up, please. A Casual Vacancy was written by J.K. Rowling. Keep your books up, please. Keep boards up. Everybody got that. Thank you. Boards down.
Second to the last question of the round. Where did the Southern Band... I'm getting all the band questions tonight, I guess. Where did the Southern Band Leonard Skinner get its name? Where did the Southern Band Leonard Skinner get its name? Okay, boards up. And the answer is a high school teacher who happened to discipline Gary and Bob for wearing their hair too long. Keep the boards up. High school teacher. And the groups who answered correctly, B, E, and G. B, E, and G. Good job. Boards down. And the last question of the round. Last question of the round. What wrecked cruise ship prompted the Italian Coast Guard to say to its captain, "Listen, Schettino, perhaps you have saved yourself from the sea, but I will make you look very bad. I will make you pay for this. Damn it, go back on board." I'll say it again. What wrecked cruise ship prompted the Italian Coast Guard to say to its captain, quote, "Listen, Schettino, perhaps you have saved yourself from the sea, but I will make you look very bad. I will make you pay for this. Damn it, go back on board," end quote. Okay, boards up. And the answer is the Costa Concordia. The Costa Concordia. Keep your boards up. And the team's getting the answer correctly on the last question of round 2. A, B, E, F, and G. Okay, thank you. Boards down. See what the outcome of this round is. And we have a winner of round 2, Team B, the Winslow Warriors. Congratulations.
Very impressed. Okay.
All right, so if round 2 would exit to the right and round 3, come on up on stage with your signs, please. And Karen, take it away.
All right, thank you very much. One of the grants that WFEE gave this year that was a very large grant was over $48,000, and it was an initiative to create model classrooms at each elementary school at either the 3rd or 4th grade level that integrated a large number of pieces of technology. With me is Leah Ferrullo. Leah is one of the teachers involved in the grant, and she's at Morocco. How would you say this has changed your classroom?
I would say probably the biggest difference is that it's changed into student-centered learning. So everything really is about collaboration and the students working together to create solutions to all the problems that we give them, which is really cool and exciting for the kids because they don't sit there, just being presented with information and writing it down. Instead, they take what we give them and they go off, they come up with their own solutions, and then they come back and we get to share it among all of us in the classroom. So.
One of the things we hear a lot in education now is it measurable? Is there a measurable outcome? Can you say, wow, this went over? Anything?
Oh, totally. Another thing is, we have so much hard data now, honestly, so what we end up doing is we'll get collected data, whether it be from response systems and everything, saying where we started and where we ended, whether it be from iPad projects that we're doing, and we'll have physical copies so that the students can actually see, okay, here was our writing now, here's our writing here, and actually see the process the whole way. And again, it's empowering them. They're doing it. They feel that they've taken control of their education.
Well, that's wonderful, and I think that's what we at WFEE are all about, is making sure that students and teachers are in control of their education. So, Brian, I bet you're ready to get the next group going.
Yes, we are, Karen. Thank you. advance it by, are we on round three?
Round
Yes.
3, yeah.
All right, round 3 is brought to you by Pediatricians Incorporated, conveniently located on Main Street in Winchester. They provide full pediatric care in a warm, relaxing atmosphere. Serving Winchester and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, Pediatricians Incorporated is accepting new patients. Pediatricians Incorporated cares for patients ranging in age from newborn to their early 20s. So we can't go there.
I can. Our teams.
Steve Smith, this is our new executive director for the Winchester Multicultural Network.
Kathy Ann Hart.
Welcome aboard.
And Susan Lewis.
Dave Nace.
Vince Azera.
And Dave Harrison, Blades of Glory, VO PTA.
Tara Tully.
Ann Pace.
Lee Petrowski, Ambrose Elementary School.
Lindsay DiNatale.
Jay Noble.
Naomi Dallaire of where the water fields the bees.
Governor.
Jason Lewis.
That's your wife right down there. Ooh, I smell a fix.
Jeff Bray.
Nick D'Angelo of the WFEE Busy Bees.
Helen Babcock.
Jane Murray.
Anonymous substitute for Steve Parkhurst for the Savvy Seniors.
Judy Manzo representing the Bookends Queen Bees, last year's winner after 20 years of trying.
Paula Swartz.
Judy Hanley.
We'll do it at the end. You start.
Okay, teams, round 3. Question number 1 for round 3. Name a mammal that lays eggs. Name a mammal that lays eggs. Okay, raise your boards high, please. The answer is the platypus. The platypus, we will keep your boards up. We would also accept if you have the spiny anteater, the platypus or the spiny anteater. Okay, all teams A, B, C, D, E, and F. Good job.
Question number 2. What U.S. military medal is nicknamed Blue Max? What U.S. military medal is nicknamed Blue Max? Boards up, please. Blue Max is the Congressional Medal of Honor. Keep your boards up, please. The Congressional Medal of Honor. Teams C, D, E, and F. Boards down.
Next question. What ball sport features legalized betting for its U.S. spectators? So what ball sport features legalized betting for its U.S. spectators? Okay, boards up. And the answer to this question is Hialeah. Hialeah. And the teams who answer correctly were A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Next question. What musical instrument appears on a Guinness label? What musical instrument appears on a Guinness beer label? Boards up. Proud beer drinkers here. A harp. All right, boards down. Thank you.
Next question. Which French museum's entrance is beneath a giant glass pyramid? Which French museum's entrance is beneath a giant glass pyramid? And boards up. And the answer to this question is the Louvre. The Louvre. Keep your boards up, please. Boards up, please. You had the Louvre? Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. A, B, C, D, E, and G had that correct. Thank you.
Question number 6. Who sings the 2012 hit song that had all of us doing the horsey dance? Who sings the 2012 hit song that had all of us doing the horsey dance? Boards up. The horsey dance is by Psy. Keep your boards up. Psy. P-S-Y. Psy. Keep your boards up, please. B, C, D, E, F, and G. Boards down. Before we go to the final question of this round, our bee is going to go up to the queen bees of Bookends. Bookends did a raffle in their store the last couple of weeks, and they're going to draw the winner of a $50 certificate for Bookends. And if you're here tonight, please make sure you acknowledge that you're the winner.
Okay. And the winner is Lucia Marino.
Is Lucia Marino here? Well, congratulations to her, and thanks to Bookends for doing that fun community event.
I just want to go on record before I read the last question is that I have never done the horsey dance. Maybe I should try. Okay, last question of the round. What government agency has banned heavy drinking and guests in hotel rooms after a 2012 incident in Colombia that embarrassed the agency? What government agency has banned heavy drinking and guests in hotel rooms after a 2012 incident in Colombia that embarrassed the agency? And boards up? And the answer is, somewhat ironic, I think, the Secret Service. The Secret Service. And all answered that correctly. Okay. And round 3 goes to, we have a tie for round 3. Teams C, D, and E. Congratulations. And we'll go to some tiebreaker questions.
Okay, so just teams C, D, and E answer these questions. What statue in the Louvre, where the entrance is underneath a glass pyramid, is described as the most famous work of art of the ancient Greek era? What statue in the Louvre is described as the most famous work of art of the ancient Greek era? Boards up. The answer is the Venus de Milo. C and D are still in the running.
Okay, next tiebreaker question. What three countries border Austria and start with an S? What three countries border Austria and start with an S? And boards up, please. Correct answer. Slovakia, Slovenia, and Switzerland. Okay, no correct answers. Almost, but we can't give you a win with almost. Next question.
What two stores border Bookends? No. Which president had a swimming pool installed in the White House? Boards up. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, excellent. We continue.
For what movie did Francis Ford Coppola win his first Oscar? For what movie did Francis Ford Coppola win his first Oscar? And boards up, the answer is Platoon. Okay?
No, Patton. Patton.
Let me read that again. It was not Platoon. Sorry. It wasn't The Godfather, though, either. It was Patton, for Patton.
Bill, I think you should get the L out of there. That was good, huh? All right. In what year was the Magna Carta signed? In what year was the Magna Carta signed? Boards up. Ah, yes, 12-15, that wonderful year. And Bookends advances to the championship round. We're going to invite round 4 team to come up here on the right. And we're going to Karen. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you very much. That was a very exciting round. With me now is Ann Spry. Ann is the owner of Waterfield Sotheby's International Realty here in Winchester, and Ann is a business partner of WFEE, a relationship we started more than a year ago. Ann, why did you think that that was a good idea to partner with an education foundation?
Well, basically, Karen, we feel that strong education, strong house values go hand in hand. And then we also feel that it's very important to give back to the community in which you both live and work. So that's why.
Well, thank you very much, because Waterfield Sotheby's gives a portion of every house sale to WFEE, which of course goes to our grants. So thank you. And right now, we're going to bring up some of those kids we're educating. NRB, Where is our bee? I've
Behind
lost
you.
the bee. Oh my God, he's buzzing along. Come
All
on
right.
up. Okay,
Come on,
here
girls.
you go, guys.
All right, we're going to have some trivia questions about politics. All right, question number 1. Who is Winchester's state representative? Yes, Ms. Lewis.
My dad,
You got a first name on that?
Jason Lewis.
Let's hear it for Jason Lewis, my friends. All right. A little harder now. Who was the 16th president of the United States?
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct. Who, let me ask this, what was President Kennedy's middle name? You've already given.
Fitzgerald.
Correct again. All right. Last question for the big prize. Which president had a dog named Checkers?
Nixon.
Nixon is correct. Let's hear it for these girls.
We all set? Okay. Round 4. Round 4 is brought to you by Winchester Optical. Family-owned and operated, Winchester Optical has been helping people better their vision. Winchester Optical, I may be in to see you. Winchester Optical has been helping people better their vision in Winchester and throughout Massachusetts since 1958. Winchester Optical strives to provide a comfortable, personalized experience and the best eye care services available. For more details on their practice, please visit their website, winchesteroptical.net. Thank you, Winchester Optical.
Rob, introduce our teams to us.
Next up,
Jim Johnson.
Jennifer Wilson,
Richard Howard.
from,
the Board of Selectmen.
and how'd you come up with that name?
Paul Gleason.
Monty Walsh.
And I'm the oldest living Rotarian, Jack Keene, with the Winchester Rotary Club.
Cindy Boney.
Chris Nixon. And Chris Linsky from the Winchester School Committee.
Mike Galvin.
Susan Verdicchio.
Brian Vernalia from the school committee Wannabes.
Oh, they're coming for you.
Ted Lyon.
Chris Hurley.
Dan Luthern, representing the Ambrose PTO.
Kate Scanlon.
Stephanie Golis.
And Leanne Toner from the Lincoln faculty.
Jim Whitehead.
Sally Quinn.
Archie McIntyre from the Right Lock Farm Beekeepers.
Okay, round 4 contestants, are you ready? Question number 1. Remember, raise those boards when you're asked and keep them up. What is the primary language spoken in Brazil? What is the primary language spoken in Brazil? Okay, raise those boards. And the primary language spoken in Brazil is Portuguese. Portuguese. All teams answer correctly.
Okay, question number 2. What nursery rhyme character was rich on Sunday but broke on Monday? What nursery rhyme character was rich on Sunday but broke on Monday? Boards up. The correct answer is Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy. A got it right. Congratulations.
Question number 3. What NFL team was exposed in Bountygate for paying its players bonuses to inflict injuries on its opponents? What NFL team was exposed in Bountygate for paying its players bonuses to inflict injuries on its opponents? Board's up, and the answer is the New Orleans Saints. And everyone got that correct?
Question number 4. Which fictional character now featured in a weekly TV series has been played by more actors than any other? Which fictional character now featured in a weekly TV series has been played by more actors than any other? Boards up. Sherlock Holmes. Keep your boards up, please. Sherlock Holmes. Teams A, B, C, and E. Boards down.
Good job, school committee. Considering the number of nights you're out for meetings, I'm surprised you got that. Okay, next question. What 3-letter word does Marcy always use to address Peppermint Patty in the Peanuts cartoon strip? What 3-letter word does Marcy always use to address Peppermint Patty in the Peanuts cartoon strip? Okay, boards up, and the answer is sir. Sir. Keep those boards up. Beekeepers, that's it. A, C, E, F, and G. Okay.
It's the same 3-letter words we address you with. What are the first 4 notes of Beethoven's 4th Symphony? What are the first 4 notes of Beethoven's 4th Symphony? Boards up. The first 4 notes are G, 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 E flat. Sorry, nobody got it.
Okay, Brian, just for the record, I've been called a 3-letter word many times, and it is not sir. Answer number 7. What is the scientific name of the particle commonly referred to as the good particle? Oh, as the God particle. Winchester Optical, where are you? Let me try that again. Give you more time to think about this. What is the scientific name of the particle commonly referred to as the God particle that is thought to give the universe mass? Okay? What is the scientific name of the particle commonly referred to as the God particle that is thought to give the universe mass? Boards up. And the answer is the Higgs boson. The Higgs boson. Keep your boards up, please. A and G got teams A and G. Okay. And that was the last question of the round. And we do have a winner. Team A, Board of Selectmen. Congratulations.
All right, before we go to Karen, we want to remind everybody to get their raffle ticket for that iPad mini. So make sure right there, waving the red tickets, raise your hand if you want, and Karen, take it away.
Okay, thank you very much. With me right now is Chris Kelly, who's the principal of Lynch. This year we were able to give Lynch Elementary a number of grants, about $9,800 worth. But what we're talking to Chris about tonight is something called a Red Cat amplification device.
Yes, that's right, Karen. This grant was presented by our speech language pathologist, Kristen Keegan, and we're very excited about it. I'm wearing one of the mics here, and what they are in-class amplification systems where teachers wear mics like this. You can buy portable mics like that for the students to talk on, and then you can place the speakers anywhere in the room. So it's great because it really helps almost high definition sound in the classroom. It's great for learning, it's great for attention, it's great for blocking out ambient noise, which are environmental noises in the classroom, and our teachers just love them. It's really made a huge impact.
And it's not just for kids who have hearing problems, it's all typically developing students seem to be helped.
Totally. The purpose of this was not for hearing impaired students. Any hearing impaired students already had similar systems. Many of those feed right into their hearing aids, and those are great too. This is really designed for everyone. I notice even when I do my walkthroughs and walk into classrooms, the classrooms that have the Red Cat, you immediately know what's going on. The sensory integration, the enunciation, we're finding that our English language learners, they hear the crispness of the words. It's just, it's a perfect situation. We're so thrilled to have them. So thank you so much.
Well, I can echo Chris's comments because I visited the school earlier this year and I was amazed to see the mics were passed around to the students, and it was a 5th grade science class. And you know, sometimes you can't really hear kids. Some kids speak more softly. It was amazing. And those kids were on that lesson. It was really an amazing thing. So we're very happy to have given you that grant. And I bet Brian is ready to start the next round.
We sure are. Round 5 is brought to you by Winchester Hospital. Serving the community for nearly 100 years, Winchester Hospital is an award-winning organization recognized locally and nationally for providing excellent medical care. Well known for its maternity program, Winchester Hospital also provides comprehensive cancer care, advanced surgical treatment, and much more. Winchester Hospital is committed to providing Boston-level care right here in your community. For more information, visit www.winchesterhospital.org. And introduce our teams.
First up,
Frank Tadley.
Eliza Tadley.
Frances Jacobek, and we're from the Griffin Museum of Photography.
Peter McEntee.
Elena Langlois.
Shiva Spider-Barton from Winchester Natural Health.
Jordana Smith.
Jim Viglas.
Tim Garvey. We're the Yellow Jackets from Century 21 Commonwealth.
Rob Skinner. No. Mark Shepard from Shepard Financial Partners, B Schooled.
Patty Manco.
John Moorbacher.
Mark Chase.
Tom Gwynn. David Benedetto, WHS faculty.
John Wilson.
Shah Kareem.
Laura Jimenez, Morocco Matters.
Chris Wallenden.
Hall Jones.
Chris Lagana, Children's Own School.
All right, and question number 1. Who sang about 1999 in 1982? Who sang about 1999 in 1982? Boards up. Prince. Everyone earns a point right off the bat. Boards down.
Next question. What national bulletin did J. Edgar Hoover initiate that is still in use today? What national bulletin did J. Edgar Hoover initiate that is still in use today? Okay, boards up, please. The answer is the 10 most wanted fugitives list. Keep your boards up. The teams with the correct answer, A, B, F, and G. A, B, F, and G.
Question number 3. Perfect for right before Valentine's Day. What is the name of Spider-Man's childhood sweetheart? What is the name of Spider-Man's childhood sweetheart? Boards up. Mary Jane Watson. Mary, keep your boards up. Mary Jane. Teams A, B, D, E, and F. Thank you. Boards down.
Which Pacific Islands are famous for their variety of wildlife, including giant tortoises and the blue-footed booby? Which Pacific Islands are famous for their variety of wildlife, including giant tortoises and the blue-footed booby? Okay, boards up, and the answer is the Galapagos Islands. Everybody, all teams, good job.
Next question. What kind of knot do sailboaters commonly use for short-term mooring to a ring or post? What kind of knot do sailboaters commonly use for short-term mooring to a ring or post? Boards up. The answer is a clove hitch. A clove hitch. Nobody got that right. Boards down.
Question number 6. What is a computer's CPU? What is a computer's CPU? Okay, boards up, please. And a computer CPU is the central processing unit. Central processing unit. And teams A, B, D, E, F, and G. A, B, D, E, F, and G. Boards down, please.
Question number 7, and perhaps the deciding question of this round. What was the first sitcom filmed on the West Coast? What was the first sitcom filmed on the West Coast? Boards up, please. The first sitcom filmed on the West Coast, keep your boards up, was I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. Keep your boards up. Teams A, C, D, E, and F got that question right. Thank you. A and F are in it for a tiebreaker. A and F. Here is your question. A and F. What animal returns yearly to the San Juan Capistrano mission? Boards up. The answer is a swallow. Excellent. We go to another tiebreaker question.
This question is, who was the emperor of Rome when Christ was born? Who was the emperor of Rome when Christ was born? Okay, boards up. The answer was Caesar Augustus. F. Congratulations. F, the WHS faculty. Good job.
All right, so if round 6 would come up, please, as round 5 goes down, and we're going to go over to the B.
All right, you guys ready for some speed trivia? All right, come on in. What is the capital of Massachusetts?
Boston.
Boston is correct. 1 point for you. All right. Who was the cousin of Harry Potter? She's going to get it.
Dudley.
Dudley it is. All right. What was Professor Dumbledore's first name?
I did. I forget.
Albus. Who is the current Vice President of the United States? Yes.
Something Biden.
That's right, Joe Biden. Very good. Not as well known as Jason Lewis in town, I hasten to add. Are the teams ready? I think we're ready to go. All right, girls, high five. Nice job. Nice job.
Good job, girls. Round 6 is sponsored by Log Me In. Log Me In makes it easy to access remote computers over the web, including desktops, laptops, an iPhone, or even from the in-dash computer of a Ford F-150 truck. Over 25 million registered users have connected more than 70 million devices using Log Me In for business productivity, personal mobility, and IT support. This is the 3rd year that Log Me In is supporting the Trivia Bee. We are very grateful for the company's president, a Winchester resident, for this support. Thank you, Log Me In. And we'll introduce our round 6 contestants.
Tim Cluley.
Linda Poynton.
And Karen Sangster from the McCall Parents Association.
Chuck Degatti. Mike Langlois.
And Chris Noble from A Wall of Men.
Laurie Kirby.
Leah Ferrulo.
John McMahon from the Morocco School.
I'm Joe Abraham. We're from the music school, the Bebops.
Walter Chick.
Jeannie Kadori Herf.
Molly McDougall.
Siobhan Murray.
Deborah Miller from the law firm of Murray & Quill.
Nicole Harrington.
Kristen Rzuski.
Pam Morrison from Pediatric Dental Associates.
Phil Olson.
Ann Walsh.
And John Gregg, and we're Quizzical Fitness from the Community Schools Association.
Okay, thank you all. Ready for round 6? Question number 1. We'll get right to it. Who was the Beatles' bass guitarist? Who was the Beatles' bass guitarist? Boards up. And the answer is Paul McCartney. Keep those boards up. And teams A, B, D, F, and G answered that correctly.
All right, question number 2. Which U.S. state's highest point is the lowest of all the states? Which U.S. state has the highest point, which happens to be the lowest of all the states? Which state has the lowest high point? Boards up. Keep your boards up. The correct answer is Florida. Florida. Keep your boards up, please. A, B, D, and G. A, B, D, and G. Boards down, please. Thank you.
All right, Morocco, let's rally. Next question. What computer company made its first big break into the arcade game market with Donkey Kong? What computer company made its first big break into the arcade game market with the game Donkey Kong? Okay, boards up, please. And the answer is Nintendo. Nintendo. And teams A, C, D, and F answered correctly.
Next question. What name is given to a clock with an ace and hands, as opposed to a digital clock that displays the time as numbers? What name is given to a clock with an ace and hands, as opposed to a digital clock that displays the time as numbers? Thank you. There's no F there. Yes, thank you. It's not even that I did it wrong. Boards up, please. The answer is analog. Analog. And I thought, A, B, C, D, F, and G. And when I was reading that question, it didn't make sense, except that an ace has a spade, perhaps, if it's ace of spades, and that little shape tends to be the top of that thing. And I thought, oh, I didn't know that that was called an ace that went around the clock. But it is a face.
What form of transportation did George Bernard Shaw give to T.E. Lawrence? What form of transportation did George Bernard Shaw give to T.E. Lawrence? And boards up, please. The answer is motorcycle. Teams B and D answered that correctly.
Question number 6. Who is the all-time leading home run hitter in Major League Baseball? Who is the all-time leading home run hitter in Major League Baseball? Boards up. He's an ace at home runs. He has a face, and his name is Barry Bonds. Keep your boards up. Barry Bonds. What? I missed that. A, D, and G. Thank you. Boards down.
Okay, the last question of the round. Perhaps we'll have a winner. How many countries are members of the United Nations? How many countries are members of the United Nations? Okay, boards up, please. And the answer is 193. Okay, no one got that right. And we have a winner for round 6, Team D. Congratulations, Team D. And now we'll take it, Karen, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. With me right now is the current president of ANCA, Ann Hibbard. And Ann, I think you know this, and I bet most of our audience does because they've been paying attention, but how many years has WFEE done a bee that ANCA hasn't participated? 0. Very good. You win the prize. ANCA and WFEE have been partnering together now for 20 years, 10 years of the Spelling Bee and 10 years of the Trivia Bee. So we want to say a huge thank you to all of our friends at ANCA. And we have to ask, how come you still keep being so generous to us?
Well, as we were saying earlier, ANCA's mission is to support organizations that enhance the lives of Winchester residents. WFEE clearly does that through its support to the schools. And the other thing we love about the Bee is it's such a great community event, much like the ANCA Fair, where you have, all walks of life from Winchester, and it's one of those things that makes Winchester a unique town.
Well, and we do agree with you because we like to think of this as a community event and we love our partnership with ANCA. And of course, one of the main ways that ANCA raises the money that it gives to so many of us, and heavens, ANCA has touched nearly everybody that I know in Winchester through a grant one way or another. And the big way to raise money is the ANCA Fair. And would you be having a fair this year?
Yes, we are. The weekend of May 17th and 18th.
Excellent. And you can count on WFEE to be there to help run the rides, and I know that you can count on everybody in this room to be there to go to the fair. So, Brian, are you and Bill ready with the next round?
We are. Thank you, Karen. We're in round 7, right? Round 7 is brought to you by the Winchester Foundation for Educational Excellence. In the last 21 years, WFEE has donated more than $3.3 million to the Winchester Public Schools. That's thanks to all of you. Like you, we know that if you touch a teacher, you can inspire a generation. We would like to announce the winner of the Best Dressed for the Bee tonight. It is the Beekeepers. The Beekeepers. Thank you so much. All right, Rob, take it away.
Ed Check.
Jackie Santoro.
Peter Wolford.
From?
Winchester High School Parent Faculty Association.
Michael Clapp.
Garo Sardarian.
Grant Smith, Vincent Owen staff.
George Sang.
Salvin Patel.
Jacob Beal, WHS National Honor Society.
Luke Bowen.
Brittany Delorme.
And Robert Carter from the Winchester Public Library.
Dan Montanello.
Janet O'Neill.
Michael Long from Century Bank.
Robert Gotham.
Dan Hollahan.
Lydia Mullen from WinCam.
Peter Rosenberger.
Marcy Troisi.
Paul Rehmeyer, the First Congregational Church Choir.
So this is our last round before the championship round. And the first question is, what is the appropriate number of languages spoken in Nigeria?
We've been trying to get rid of this responsibility for years, and tonight...
So, there are some languages spoken in Nigeria.
Some are appropriate.
And some are not, clearly. What is the approximate number of languages spoken in Nigeria? What is the approximate number of languages spoken in Nigeria? Oh, no, I'm sorry. All right. Maybe by the championship round we'll get this right. What is the approximate number of languages spoken in Nigeria? Is it approximate? You're trying to trick me. What is the approximate number of languages spoken in Nigeria? Is it 3? Is it 30? Or is it 300? The approximate number of languages, 3, 30, or 300? Thank you. Okay, boards up, please. Correct answer is 300. 300. Keep the boards up. Keep your boards up, please. And teams C and D answered that correctly. Thank you.
Bill and I are fluent in those 300 languages, which is why tonight is so challenging. Question number 2. What Icelandic rock diva performs Amphibian in Being John Malkovich? What Icelandic rock diva performs Amphibian in Being John Malkovich? Boards up, please. The appropriate response is approximately Bjork. Bjork, keep your boards up, please. A, B, C, D, F, and G.
Okay, next question. And just so you know, my first stop on the way home tonight will be at Bookends. I'm going to buy a dictionary. Yeah, Nigerian dictionary. That's superb. Very good. I can take it. The next question. Where was the world's first nuclear-powered submarine built? Where was the world's first nuclear-powered submarine built? Okay, boards up. The answer is Groton, Connecticut. We will accept Connecticut. Teams A and D answered that correctly. Good job.
There is only one phase of the moon that can produce a solar eclipse. What is that phase? What is the only phase of the moon that can produce a solar eclipse? Boards up, please. The phase is the new moon. Keep your boards up, please. New moon. Teams A, B, C, E, F, and G. Thank you. Boards down.
What author had a house in Jamaica called Golden Eye? What author had a house in Jamaica called Golden Eye? Boards up. The answer is Ian Fleming. Ian Fleming. All teams answered that correctly.
Question number 6. What is the main export crop of the Canary Islands? What is the main export crop of the Canary Islands? Boards up. The main export crop is banana. Banana. Boards down. Nobody got that.
Okay, the last question of this round, the last round before we get to the championship round, and before I ask that question, I'd like to just thank WFEE for inviting me the past 6 years. I'm thinking it's probably 50-50. I'll be invited back next year. And even if I'm invited back next year, I may have a conflict. I'll probably be in class. The last question. What sport used the term home run long before baseball? What sport used the term home run long before baseball? Boards up, please. The answer is cricket, the sport of cricket. All teams answered that correctly. And the results of round 7. We have a tie, teams A and team C. Okay, good job. Good job. We'll go to a tiebreaker question. We'll go right to it. For all you fashionistas. And that wasn't even printed. That word wasn't even printed on the question. Which Italian fashion house owns the Yves Saint Laurent brand for clothes, watches, and perfume? Which Italian fashion house owns the Yves Saint Laurent brand for clothes, watches, and perfume? Boards up, and the answer is Gucci. Congratulations, Team A. Good job. Okay, and that takes us into the championship round.
So each of the winning teams from each round, please come up, bring your sign. You can sit at any table of the 7. And Rob's going to ask a couple of questions of some of our youngest friends.
All right, here's our championship round. Come on over, get in front of the camera. In a leap year, how many days are there in March?
No, I just forgot. No. I don't know.
In a non-leap year, how many days are there in March?
31.
31 it is. Thank you for not getting sucked in. Very clever. All right. In the Twilight books, what is Edward's last name? Oh, come on. He's just eye candy to you, huh? Doesn't matter what his name is. Cullen.
Oh, thanks.
Who is the current governor of Massachusetts?
Deval Patrick.
That is correct. You'd have been in trouble if you didn't know that one. What is the first day of the week?
Sunday.
That's correct. Tricky, 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 tricky. I think our teams are all ready. All right, girls. One last high five. Nice job. See you next year.
All right, we're going to draw the winner of the iPad mini right now. Get out your tickets. The winner is Lori Sirigiano. Siriano. Lori Siriano. Are you here? Lori? All right. Congratulations to Lori Siriano, and thanks for everybody who helped raise some money by trying to win that tonight. Let's have a round of applause for our 7 championship teams. We don't need to introduce them again, right? We all know them. Everybody say your name out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right. Here we go. What is the only U.S. state with a non-rectangular flag? What is the only U.S. state that does not have a rectangular flag? Boards up, please. Keep your boards up. The answer is Ohio. The answer is Ohio. D and F. Boards down, please.
Okay, the next question, and then the good times are going to continue to roll because I have no idea how to pronounce this word. And I can read it. Who put his soul into Horcruxes? Horcruxes? Horcruxes. Obviously, I don't read Harry Potter. Who put his soul into Horcruxes in the Harry Potter series? Who put his soul into Horcruxes in the Harry Potter series? Boards up. The answer is Voldemort. Voldemort. Teams A, B, C, E, F, and G. All teams. Good job.
Oh, everyone except the bookstore got the book question. You don't have to read to own a bookstore. All right. Who is credited with describing the 1920s as the Jazz Age? Who is credited with describing the 1920s as, quote, the Jazz Age? Boards up, please. The answer is F. Scott Fitzgerald. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Everybody got that right. Boards down.
In radio terms, what does FM stand for? In radio terms, what does FM stand for? Okay, boards up. The answer is frequency modulation. Okay, all teams but C.
All right. What is the alternative name for a guitar pick? What is the alternative name, the appropriate alternative name approximately, for a guitar pick? Boards up, please. The alternative name for a guitar pick is a plectrum. A plectrum. Nobody got that right. Boards down.
Which Renaissance artist had a wish for 60 beggars to follow his coffin to his grave? Which Renaissance artist had a wish for 60 beggars to follow his coffin to his grave? Okay, boards up. The answer is Leonardo da Vinci. Teams B, D, and E answered that question correctly.
Last question for this championship round, and perhaps the deciding one. In 1962, which female was voted Most Admired Woman in America for the 13th time? In 1962, which female was voted Most Admired Woman in America for the 13th time? Boards up. The answer is Eleanor Roosevelt. Boards up, please. Eleanor Roosevelt. A, B, D, E, and F got that right. Boards down. Okay. B, D, E, and F, we're going to tiebreaker questions. B, D, E, and F. Most people think these large objects originated in Holland, but actually they originated in Persia around 650 AD. What are they? Most people think these large objects originated in Holland, but actually they originated in Persia around 650 AD. Boards up. The correct answer is windmills. Everyone's still in it.
Let's try another question. What planet is named for the Roman god of commerce, travel, and thievery? What planet is named for the Roman god of commerce, travel, and thievery? Okay, board's up. The answer is Mercury. And still in this are teams D, E, and F.
What actress appeared on the first cover of People magazine? What actress appeared on the first cover of People magazine? Boards up. The answer is Mia Farrow, and F is the winner. The winner for 2013.
You want to bring the trophy up to them?
All right. On behalf of WFEE, we thank everybody for joining us tonight and for sponsoring us and supporting us. We want to remind you to go to wfee.org for more information on all our programs. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we'll see you next year.